We're now moving to paintings exposed at the Galleria Borghese. Although you will be overwhelmed by the number of beautiful paintings here, I'm just going to focus on Caravaggio in this video. But what is the fascination with Caravaggio? What distinguishes this artist so drastically from all his contemporaries? Caravaggio wasn't just a painter, he was a rebel, a genius, and a man who lived as boldly as the scenes he painted. He was known for his fiery temper and scandalous life that got him in serious trouble more than once. All his paintings depict the realistic images of life and human conditions at that time. You will see that his painting mirrored the realistic and naturalistic life as it presents itself. In fact, his work reflects his lifestyle as well, which was rough and violent. He was the first to use Chiaroscuro technique, which is alternating dark and light to create an even more dramatic and almost three-dimensional look. The first painting that I'm going to talk to you about is that of David with the Head of Goliath. In this painting, the striking realism and dramatic lightning make it a powerful meditation on victory, mortality, and the human condition. Honestly, the Head of Goliath was so lifelike and expressive that for a moment it felt as though I was staring at something real. Historians say that the face of Goliath was a self-portrait in this painting. This is probably the last painting of his life. Caravaggio was accused of murder and had to flee Rome. However, because of his artistic skills, he was very liked by the Pope, who protected him and pardoned him. This painting was a gift from Caravaggio to Pope Paul V for having helped him. Next painting is the Sick Bacchus. This claims to be a self-portrait of Caravaggio when he was sick with malaria. The next painting is the Madonna dei Palafrenieri. What sets this painting apart from other religious works of the time is Caravaggio's striking choice to depict real, unidealized people instead of the glamorized figures typically seen in sacred art. But now we know that Caravaggio drew inspiration from ordinary people he encountered in the street, using them as models for his work. However, this painting created quite some gossip at that time, as the face of the Virgin Mary was thought to resemble Caravaggio's alleged muse and lover, Maddalena Antonietti, a known courtesan. Using her as a model for the Virgin Mary likely shocked audiences of the time. The last painting I'll be talking about is that of Saint Jerome Writings, probably created during a turbulent period in Caravaggio's life. The painting reflects on the brevity of life, a theme that's tied to the concept of memento mori. That means remember that you will die. This idea is also symbolized by the skull that you see resting near Saint Jerome, a painful reminder of our mortality. Just like in all Caravaggio's paintings, admire the dramatic technique of chiaroscuro, which is again the contrast between light and dark, that in this case highlights the saint's contemplative expression and the sacred nature of his tasks.